And chat, how's it going, guys? I was going to the bathroom. Sorry. Yeah, how's it going? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are at last starting 4.0, Stormblood. I will admit, I considered having my stream intro be Raining Blood by Slayer, but I figured that subjecting you guys to that was not worth the joke. But, we're here, we're ready to begin. Let me log in with Loreweaver and bring on the stream crew. Beep boop.
Hello.
How's it going?
Alright.
I'll manage.
I'm as good as I'll be.
Yeah, we have Teddy with us today.
Guess who's unemployed? Heart emoji.
Well, I wasn't going to call that out as a yay, Teddy's here because he's not employed anymore. But yay, Teddy's
good.
here.
It's a positive thing. I was suffering in the job for a while, so, you know, I'm away from it.
Oh, hey, you're in Blunderville right here, Teddy.
I am.
Huh.
I'm out doing job quests because we unlocked a bunch of those, and in fact, I think that is the first thing you should do before we start into MSQ. You should go do your Black Mage job.
But I want to do Stormblood.
This is Stormblood. And this is some good, and Black Mages get some good Stormblood content.
Oh, but...
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, they actually do.
Yeah, like this is the good shit. Go do your job quest.
Some deep law.
It's kind of weird to have a game where I've done most of like the content in it, so someone can just mention something and I'll be like, oh yeah. Only other game I could probably say that about is probably Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, really.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that about most of the Persona games and most of the Final Fantasy games.
So, here's the thing. I'm level 67. I'm 3 levels off of being able to do all the Black Mage quests in one go.
Well, that's assuming that the quests don't tend to send you to zones that you haven't unlocked yet.
True.
Because I don't remember exactly where all you end up traveling. You do Globe Trot.
78. Sorry, go on.
But yeah, at least do the level 60 quest because that one introduces some stuff.
Okay, I'll do that.
That'll be a nice little detour before we get into the shared story.
Shades of Shatoto, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Back to Ul'dah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Please don't.
Shoot.
I'm not a machinist.
Okay, yeah, to the Weaver's Guild.
Yeah, you need to get to the Milvan SRCO area.
Oh my god, Kitty, you are very affectionate right now, and it's adorable, but I am trying to do things.
It's fine, you're not in a dungeon.
Lore, I am glad you are here. Excuse me. I would consult with you about a matter that has been gnawing away at my mind. Thanks to no small part to your efforts, the books of Nalthal have at long last been reunited in these halls, their long-lost secrets just waiting to be unearthed. Though I have scarcely begun poring over the tomes, I have already made a most remarkable discovery. Each of the twin tomes contained a cipher of sorts, the meaning of which could only be deciphered when the two are referenced in tandem. I will spare you the details of how I unraveled the message, because the writers didn't come up with anything, though it truly was among my finer moments, if I dare say so myself. At any rate, the words, once decoded, are most evidently an incantation, albeit one entirely unfamiliar to me. Beneath them was writ a simple directive: heir to the dark arts, speak these words unto Nald's reflection, that memories long forgotten may stir anew. As to what precisely these words are referencing, your guess is as good as mine. Still, Master Kukuruka doubtless preserved the incantation and the accompanying message in his records for a reason. And if we are not the heirs to the art of black magic, then who is? So, I trust I can expect to see you at Nald's reflection. And do try to hurry, yes? I would prefer not to delay any potentially epic-making discoveries any longer than necessary. Nonomeda's just... Quest accepted, Stormblood noises. Nonomeda's just standing there, pretending he can't hear any of this. He doesn't want any part of this anymore. Alright, Nald's reflection. Oh, right, that place. To Little Alamigo.
I always love it when a quest is like, oh, don't hurry up, don't delay. Because I can just imagine, you can just go do other things for God knows how long.
Oh yeah.
And yes, I do currently have access to an emote of Big the Cat. Shush.
Oh, since you're this far in Black Mage quests, it was the Heavensward Black Mage quest that kept stressing to you to bring an antidote to one of the quests, right?
No.
Or was that a different job quest? Okay, I just must be remembering wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one that would be. Because I have also done every single job quest, so...
So you know which one I'm talking about, just not
maybe.
Association. Don't know why I associated it with Black Mage. Weird.
I don't recall.
Oh, hey, solo duty. Wait,
I'm
why
doing
is
the dark
there...
now.
Why is there a flame private here?
It's a teleport.
Oh, that's because that's a doorway. Because before there was flight, this was the only way to get to the southern side of the zone.
Ah.
So like
yes.
you talk to that flame private, and he teleports you to the other side of the doorway.
Specifically, he is guiding you through a place called the Red Labyrinth, which was a 1.0 dungeon.
Cool.
I wonder if that's reliable employment. I mean, I am looking, so guiding people through the Red Labyrinth.
Just make sure whatever job you get gives you Saturdays off.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be a lot more considerate of my own wants and needs when I seek employment again.
Which you should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is all you need know. When I give the sign, you are to chant the words precisely as I instructed. Understood? Alright, let's summon a void center or whatever.
Or whatever.
Now, Lord.
Hooray! Let's be responsible.
Be really funny if it actually gave me a dialogue prompt. My mouth didn't open. That light. It's the white mages come to wipe us out. You, yes, you shall serve as the bringer of destruction. As for my vessel, yes, that one should suffice. Oh, we've got a body snatcher. Alright, why would you take the Lalafell over my awesomeness?
Because you have a different job.
Huh?
Because you have a different job.
I know. I was reading the text on screen, Minda. Huh? Whatever was that strange sensation? For a moment, it was as if a great fire burned within me, and then... Ugh. Now it is as if my very mind is being rent in two. And this voice... Dramatic musical sting as it zooms in on Lalafell eyes that are just like every other Lalafell eye we've ever seen.
So true.
Well, well. It feels good to walk the earth for the first time in 2 millennia. Seems that old coot proved himself useful after all. If he hadn't kicked it, I'd find him and give him a pat on the back. And what are you gawking at? You are a black mage, are you not? Surely you possess the common sense to recognize the woman who stands before you. Or will you be needing a hint? Hey, I'm clueless. Some would call me Death's Handmaiden, but I always found the particular epithet so needlessly morbid. Is Lalai a girl, or, oh my god, it's Shatoto? Is Lalai a girl and this is a girl possessing a girl, or is Shatoto about to have some hardcore dysphoria?
Girl possessing a girl.
Lalai's a girl.
Though, technically speaking, I am but manifestation of a memory. You may call me by the name I used in life. Shatoto, at your service. But I jest, of course. It's you who are at mine. I must say, what is it with black mages today in these unwieldy hats? Hey, don't diss the hat! Do they truly believe it makes them look more imposing? Or are they merely compensating for something? In either event, I have no need of such adornments. Ah, this is the reveal that Lalai's a girl. Now that's more like it. Lore, was it? Of course it was. Now that we're on a first-name basis, you'll have to tell me all about yourself. On second thought, let's skip that. Time is short, and to be quite honest, I don't particularly care. At any rate, as I might have mentioned, I am not the true Shatoto as she once lived, but rather a manifestation of her memory, my memory. Needless to say, that still makes me the most powerful sorceress currently existing in your world. You'd do well to remember that if you ever have a mind to cross me. Oh, I'll be crossing you at some point, don't worry.
Do you remember what they called your job crystal when they first handed it to you?
A gem of Shatoto?
Yep.
Yep. Well then, now that we've gotten the pleasantries out of the way, what do you say we have a little fun? Prepare to be blasted into a gazillion itty-bitty pieces. Make up your mind, are you going to use me or destroy me? I mean, I'm down to rumble, but...
You gotta test you first.
Oh, come now. Must I spell everything out for you? I must know if you are sufficiently adept at the dark arts to help me forestall impending doom. This is by far the easiest way to do so. Not to mention, the most fun. Prepare for a world of pain. Bring it on. My staff's cooler than yours.
Hey, I use a version of that staff on my on my main.
And my staff is cooler than yours.
But yeah, the staff they're using is Stardust Rod, which is one of the relic weapons from A Realm Reborn. You are actually specifically recreating a staff used by the Shatoto.
Right, fire 4. Oh, get out of that.
And naturally, she's very inspired by Shatoto from 11.
Oh, of course, I assume. Oh, we've got ads. Okay. Oh, let's deal with this.
Which is a little odd considering, like, Shatoto did canonically cross over during one of the early crossovers.
Well,
yeah.
multiverse.
Well, yeah, they're different people. Shatoto and Shantoto.
Yeah.
I would like them to meet. That would be incredibly chaotic.
Getting out of that. Oh, it's in here. Oh, that's a dot on the floor. Okay. Yeah, it is inherently funny fighting Lalafels as bosses.
They're so little.
Summoning circle down. Oh, it got off one last blizzard strike. Come on.
I don't know a great deal about Shantoto besides what I've seen in Dissidia and World of Final Fantasy, but I do enjoy her.
Oh, I lost my fire stacks. Okay, there we go. Fire starter right at the right time.
I forgot, what were the FF11 Lalafels called?
Tower.
Tower, of course.
That's how I remember
Taro.
it.
Yeah, because Taro was named after.
That's how.
Yeah. Yeah, she was a Taru, which was basically
Another
the
summoning
FF11
circle.
version.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take another shot at this fight, probably. Oh, great, multiple columns. Alright, come here.
I mean, to be fair, her decisions in Dissidia NT just repeat of what she did in the original Dissidia, where she discovered the immutable rules of the universe meant she couldn't leave, so she did it anyway. like.
Yeah, how do you guys who hate me being zoomed in like this shot?
Yeah.
Well, it's not your fault. The camera's up against the wall. And you still notice the AoE that appeared on the floor around you, so...
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah,
Don't forget that you've got your ability that, gives you shields that can help mitigate.
if I recall right, the last thing that really happened with Shantoto in 11 was she split in two, a good side and an evil side, and both of them decided to team up to conquer the multiverse.
As you do.
Oh my god, stop! Stop summoning!
Yeah, this is the real reason why I wanted you to do this request. The game has officially stopped fucking around.
And I've still got a life lead on her, but holy shit!
Yeah, I've heard that they nerfed this solo duty a little bit, so it might be which might be why you're surviving, because it is a bit of a toughie.
Such little faith.
I don't blame him for having little faith in lore.
I was gonna say, we have had experience. We have yet to train him for extremes and above.
I haven't even been able to focus on what she's been saying. Oh, she's scolding me for not moving! Screw you! I'm a black mage, that's what I do!
She's a black mage too.
She hasn't been moving!
She invented
hasn't needed
black
to.
mage. She invented black magery.
Whoa, what the fuck? No, I was at the end!
Oh,
What just happened?
Solo duty with an enrage.
It was an enraged Ah!
Respect your senpai, Lore.
This just makes me want to kick her ass harder.
yay!
Yeah?
So
Oh
what were
my
you
god.
saying? What were you saying, Teddy?
Oh, I was gonna. I'd say this is the solo duty savage in the term that it has an enrage timer. But when it comes to just general time it'll take you and the difficulty, I'd say there's another one that I would say is solo duty savage, just because its minimum item level and its item level sync are so far apart, and the one it expects you to have is really funny.
Which one? Yeah,
is
say
that
what it is. Say what it is in
Oh.
in.
Sorry.
Say what it is in the spoiler check, because I'm not sure I remember.
I haven't logged into my Twitch account in years. I don't know the password, but I'll just say it in our direct messages.
Okay.
There's a really hard samurai one as well, where it's minimum item. You basically have to outgear it, which is really funny since the opponent is supposed to be a jerk.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was on the tail end of the various jobs as I was going through all the job quests, so I think I had enough like game mastery, or maybe I was just out gearing it, that I was just like, oh, okay, this is no big deal. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my god, summoning! Ah!
Okay, I've got my Dark Knight quests done.
Don't forget to
You're
also
up.
slap your god on the ass.
I just did. Right before you said so. Don't worry.
Yeah, I noticed in the stream just now. I'm like, oh.
I will also slap it on her. Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god, go down!
This is how black mages have fun.
You should just let me be enjoying herself.
She's gonna summon the stone guy soon. Alright, fire 4. Oh, there we go.
So I got my first ever deep dungeon clear yesterday in the Endwalker one.
Oh, yeah. I still haven't really done much of that.
I'm assuming you did it through that community that you did VA.
No, a different.
Oh, she's summoning the Thunder Orbs now!
Sometimes when Lord's doing solo duties, I just like to imagine our characters on the sidelines just kind of sitting there watching and just having
There's 2 of them. Oh no!
I'm just holding snacks and like a photo crisp.
Now I want to commission a thumbnail for this episode. Alright, motherfucker. I've dealt with your ads.
But the thumbnail would have to specifically be it's just me, Minda, and Teddy staring at the camera, but there's just a shadow of Law in extreme pain superimposed in front over us.
All of us eating popcorn. Hey, my main is a Lalafell, so this is just like...
You're having a good time watching me get the shit beat out of me.
Yep.
The good news, Laura, is all of us have experienced this.
Yep.
Even if I did do it the first time.
It took me... Yeah, it took me 2 tries, I think. I think I did it on my second try. Like, I did it once. I went into my Discord server and said, what the fuck was that solo duty? That was way harder than anything else I've ever done. And they were like, okay, do this. And I was like, okay, that helps.
Ow, fuck. Alright. Drop Thunder 3 on her. I'm getting there. I'm almost there.
Don't forget you can use Sharp Cast to trigger a full powered Thunder 3, and you can use Swift Cast to drop
I think I see the enraged timer going off.
No!
Nope, that was not... Origins of Flare is not the enraged, so maybe you do that.
It's multiple Origins of Flare, slower and slower each time.
Okay.
But with bigger damage.
Well...
Yeah.
There it goes.
So, should we come back later with her better gear?
One
I don't think
more.
it helps. I think the item sync is not going to help with that.
I was so close.
Well, it's not like laws that.
I think the advice I would give you, Lore, is when you are targeting ads, you don't have to walk all the way up to them. You're missing a few global cooldowns by walking all the way up to the ad to target it and attack it.
It's harder to target on controller where I can't just click people.
There's no equivalent to tab target where you can just hit a button and it cycles through the list of available targets.
That works on the D-pad, but I have to be looking at them.
Okay.
So look at them.
Well, just don't walk over to them then. Sorry.
Yeah, don't forget your sharp casts and your swift casts.
I do have swift cast on this hotbar, but I do not have sharp cast.
You need it.
Yeah, you really should.
What does sharp cast do again?
There's a secondary effect. It triggers the secondary effect.
Basically, it can either make Fire 1 or make Fire 3 instant cast, Scathe do double damage, which is terrible, or the best of them, it will make it will trigger Thundercloud for Thunder.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, remind me to do that when I lose.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There is exactly one move in the entire game that you should not have on your action bar, and it's an astrologian move, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. I do not understand the existence of Undraw.
Undraw is so funny.
Yeah, it's just like, do you know the buff that you're holding? This gets rid of it. That's it.
You can also just right-click the buff.
Yep. Or just draw the buff again, or redraw the buff. But regardless, Undraw is literally useless. And at one point, there was a point where in your leveling process, you would have the ability to draw, to undraw, but not use the drawn card. Like,
That is true.
Drop Thunder 3 on Shototo again.
It was at some point during Stormblood that we ended up with that weird scenario.
Yeah. I was talking about Undraw with some friends who were playing in Stormblood. Was there ever a time in Heavensward or Stormblood where there was any use for Undraw?
Nope.
Okay.
Because draw and redraw always replace the drawn card.
Yeah.
If only Shototo were in range to get splash damage from this.
You can't drag the ads towards her so that they are.
Well,
That
then
would be a pain in
the
the
summoning
ass.
thing would be in range.
Oh yeah, that is a problem, isn't it?
She considered everything.
It seems like she thought of that, huh?
Don't forget your swift cast.
All right, swift cast fire 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the point we've been telling you this for like 2 years now, but about how you have to press all of your buttons. This is the fight where you have to press all of your buttons.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
I was out of mana.
Yeah, and of course
She has not summoned the golems yet.
the more and earlier you use Swiftcast, the more Swiftcasts you get to use.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there are the golems.
Yeah, you always want your cooldowns on cooldown so that you can use them again later.
Yeah, Swiftcast's a bit of an exception for healers and the other casting jobs, just because they can use it for resurrections. But Black Mage very uniquely has Swift Cast but no res, so you can just use it on cooldown.
Cool. Oh, she's summoning the thunder things. Lovely.
Some of the less like intense black mages I've seen will save their swift cast for when they're forced to move. That way they're just, using an attack while they're moving instead of.
Oh yeah, that's a good way of doing it.
Style.
Yeah, I can see the utility of that.
But other ones will just be like, okay, I have scale on my bar for that, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
All right, drag you over to Shitoto.
I'm doing the
Come here,
good
motherfucker.
quests.
Yeah, I'm doing right now. I'm doing the ninja job. Right now, I'm doing the ninja job as far as I can, but it's about to send me to the next major city, which we haven't unlocked yet.
Dark Knight and Paladin both stay in ARR, so
Yep,
I'm doing as far as I can do level-wise on them, which is 2 quests each.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had the same thing, although because I've been intentionally not over-leveling those two, and so I only had like the 1 or 2 jobs or quests on Sunrise.
All right, swift cast, fire 3. Drop thunder 3 on her.
Oh, it's the guy who stands next to Lucia all the time. Forgot he showed up here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's starting the Origins of Flare bullshit.
oh, by the way, strictly speaking, if it's only one target, Thunder 1 is more. Sorry, I mixed up for a second.
Yeah, it's Thunder 3 is the good one for single target.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's been a while since I've played Black Mage. So
Yeah, Black Mages are so funny that way. It's 1 and 3 are single target, 2 and 4 are multi-target.
Yeah, I got mixed
Not
up. 'cause I'm
gonna
like,
make
do you know
it.
what 2 upgrades into?
Oh, maybe I am gonna make it. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Got her. Yeah.
And we didn't help at all.
Remember, Lord Black Mage is the damage dealer. The only way through that fight is to do the more damage.
Yeah, how'd you like that, Shitoto? Not half bad. That painfully dull expression on your face had me worried, but I suppose you'll do after all. Hey, I'm not an Aura. Do for what? Try to keep up, will you? I abhor repeating myself. Let me start at the beginning. 2,300 years ago, the greatest mage our realm has ever known, that would be me, compiled a choice assortment of the most potent offensive incantations and evocations into this school known as Black Magic. I have been playing Baldur's Gate 3, and I chose evocation as my wizard specialty. Because it gave me the ability to shape my spells and make sure AoEs did not do damage. Eventually, I unlocked my first 3rd level spell slot, and the spell Fireball.
Yay.
And then I didn't get to use Fireball for like 10 hours because of various reasons, but I finally got to use it, and it killed like 4 enemies at once. And then I got to use it again, and it killed like 3 enemies at once. And now I've got the taste of fireballs in my mouth. And like a man-eating tiger, you'll have to put me down to stop me.
My favorite thing about Fireball is that D&D's design team, multiple people on it have said, yeah, it's overpowered, but we leave it that way because we like it. And because, you know, while players can use it, so can the enemies. So
Counterpoint, it's funny.
Exactly. They leave it that way because they like it, because it's funny.
Is spell shaping a thing that they gave evocation specialists in 5e?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a 5e thing.
Okay, cool.
Before that, you just had to be careful.
Oh,
I'm
they
sure there are
weren't.
plenty of people online that are like, spell shaping is dumb. And back in my day,
you just had to choose your targets carefully. Yeah.
back in my day, your party just had to deal with it.
I am one of those people. I think you should just be careful where you cast your
Well,
fireball.
then pick a different specialization.
I do.
Good.
Before that, you
Divination
fireball
Wizard
your
Divination
rogue.
Wizard is my favorite, but anyway.
Before that, you fireball your rogue because they have evasion and could take no damage.
Divination
yeah.
is very fun.
Anyway.
Oh, hush, Sanctferum. We'll get back to it. You still seem puzzled. I also devised a spell that would allow my memory to one day return. My reasons were twofold. For one, I simply had to see for myself how the art of destruction would be handed down eras after I had inevitably passed. For another, I knew that without my guidance, this realm would one day meet most certain... Oh, this won't do. I had thought this girl stronger than this, but these eyelids grow heavy, and my consciousness wanes. I suppose I'll just have to take a little nap. But remember this, my puppet of destruction. You have an important role to play in the battle to come. A battle that will decide the fate of your very world. Till next I wake, shirk not your study of the art. Alright, you want your hat back, Lalai? Lore? Where are we? It is as if I just woke from the strangest dream. And yet my every limb aches, as if my respite were more exhausting than the fiercest of battles. Did you perchance observe anything odd happen to me? Yes, you got possessed and then I beat the shit out of you. Preposterous, or so most would say. But you have no reason to tell me falsehoods, and it would certainly explain the curious symptoms I find myself experiencing. Shatoto, the mother of our dark art. She who pursued the power of destruction to and beyond any limits that could be conceived. Has her consciousness truly taken up residence in my own mind? Yeah, it was pretty horrifying when she took you over. It is no use.
Her eyes changed color and everything.
Oh, wait, really? Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah, that's why there was the close-up on the eyes that
looked like any other Lalafell eyes you've
that
seen
looked like any
before.
other Lalafell eyes, yeah.
I never looked at Lalai's eyes because I don't think we've ever gotten a close-up of Lalai's eyes before. I call out, but she does not answer. Whether she slumbers or simply deigns not to answer, I cannot say. I fear I am at something of a loss. Let us return to the Sacrarium and clear our heads. Mayhap the answers we seek will yet reveal themselves to us.
My next warrior quest is its name is a Lord of the Rings reference. It's called "And My Axe."
Why do I have sleep on my set 1 hotbar? I'm replacing that with Sharpcast. Hang on.
Yeah.
Sharp.
Yeah, Sharpcat, yeah. Yeah, sleep is actually one that... Sleep can actually kind of help you out in that duty that you just did a little bit.
You could put her to sleep?
You can put the ads to sleep.
Oh.
Kind of useful, still.
Yeah, it is helpful. Put an ad to sleep, kill the summoning circle, then get back to the ad. It's helpful if the ads are doing too much damage to you and they're just straight up killing you, which I remember happening to me, which is why I think that it nerfed the duty a little bit. Because I remember, like, just straight up getting killed by the ads because they were doing too much damage.
If I do commission art of that, it's gotta be... I can't just be a shadow on the screen. I've gotta be screaming in frustration.
I mean, hey, did you hear what you sounded like when you succeeded? It sounded like it felt nice.
It did!
Good.
Has Shitoto earned your respect as a black mage now that she kicked your ass twice?
If she weren't possessing my friend, she'd earn the knife for speaking to me that way. I'm afraid it's no use. I have called out to Shitoto within my mind, time and time again, but I am met only with silence. Oh, if only Master were still here. Surely he could shed some light on the matter. After all, it was he that recorded for posterity the words we used to summon forth Shitoto's memory. Wait, that's it. Master himself may not be here, but his writings may yet contain the answer to our queries. It was within the statue of Null that the memory slumbered. This does not strike me as mere coincidence. I believe that settles it. I will return to the tomes and see what knowledge can be gleaned, that we might prepare ourselves for whatever task awaits us. This holds for you as well, Lore. Whatever Shitoto's motives for returning to us, I cannot shake the feeling that ill happenings are afoot. I suggest you resume your studies with the utmost of urgency.
Now that we have been introduced to that, we can do the MSQ.
Also, I think I figured out what it would need to be. It is just Law attacking one of the ads with the staff as if it was a spear, just having devolved into madness.
Or thwacking them like Malo does in Super Mario RPG.
Oh, yeah.
Just arms down, staff coming down, whoosh lines, thwack.
Alright.
Okay, beyond the Great Wall.
To Mordona.
Pray return.
Pray return.
I will be there as soon as this combat duty's over.
Now we can do MSQ, which is what I've been advertising for the last week.
It's fine. It's Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh yeah, this is side quest the game. I'm not complaining much.
Well, and plus, like, job quests really are like main quest material.
Yeah.
Like, you should always be doing your job quests.
Yes, but I want to know what happens next.
apparently I never did my final warrior job quest.
Oh, interesting.
For level 60.
Question is, how
So I am here fighting a lobster.
Of Omega and the Primal. Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Baelsar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
It's been a grim time, Alphino. I don't blame you. Tataru! It's no longer grim.
A message from the Alliance.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir! And then fades out as she just stands there staring at him. So
General
weird
Aldin
seeing Lise
reports
without
that
her
his
mask.
forces have secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
Weird calling her Lise.
Indeed.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no
Still,
sign
getting
of
it
either
right
at
is
this
the least
time.
we can do.
He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Well, that's what we're here for, Alphino.
As expected.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea.
Oh, right, she's dumb. We do have to explain stuff to her.
To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lise. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lise's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
Of course I am. You know I'd like nothing more.
You know, I never noticed that she's got a Harley Quinn outfit on under that jacket.
Yeah.
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Yeah, politics boy, go politic.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
Well, I'm in a hell of a mood, so I'm down for thwacking some people with my stick. As if you have to ask.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there.
I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Oh, thank God.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well.
Oh, thank God. Cryo's coming.
I have spent quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming. But we will
These
need
people
someone
know
to
you
keep an
well
eye
enough
on
to know that
things.
you're not getting out of those AoE.
You're totally just like, you are significantly singed. I can smell it from here. I am not letting you go on your own.
Shatono hit me with single target spells. I didn't get hit by a single AoE.
That's true. I'll give you credit for that one. You were doing very well getting out of the...
Doesn't change the fact that you smell like ash.
Oh, yes, but are they my ashes is the question.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
God damn it. I'm trying to look cool here in front of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and you keep undermining me.
Why? They know you at this point.
I trust you have no objections.
Hey, Ox, how's it going?
Hi, Ox. We're just bullying Law again.
Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single Scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
I forgot to close Poke Clicker. Hang on.
I thought it sounded a little different as Alpha in that last line.
So, it's finally happening. Don't tell anyone, but I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Only a bit, mind. I'll be fine once we get going. Hopefully. Yep, starting
Hey,
Stormblood today.
Oh, hey, Yugiri and Gosetsu are just off to the left.
Oh, sick. You remember Minago, don't you? The messenger who brought word of the Griffin's attack on Baelsar's wall? Well, she left not long ago, having made a full recovery. If you see her in Girabania, be sure to send my love. Even Tataru has her limits, and so I have taken it upon myself to assist her in managing communications in various organizations, and our members in the field. Riol and the others are counting on us for our support, after all. Player name I Don't Craft? I found player name HPMP the other day. You are ready, Shadow Walker. There can be no turning back once we depart. Alright, well, thanks for dropping by, Ox. Almost. There is but one thing that remains undone. Yeah, enjoy D&D. Minfilia would have given anything for a chance to liberate her homeland. Oh, she was Alamegan?
Yeah.
Huh. Were she still with us, I know she'd be the one leading the way.
Remember that her father was part of that Gubu conspiracy to try and convince the Heroes and Alliance to join the fight to liberate Alamiga.
Oh, right, that singularly ineffective and kind of stupid plot. Completely forgot about that. In our absence, Urianger and Thancred will handle administrative affairs. Continue to coordinate your operations with Alian and the others, and report to them directly should you receive word of primal activity. Aye, aye, Captain. You can count on us. There's no going back once we cross this bridge, and the gods only know what awaits us on the other side.
Yes.
Even as bit players, they show such passion, such fervor. Oh, and I wouldn't give to be a bit player too. Or better yet, play with their... Playing with their bits! Sister!
Oh,
please, you never know who might be listening! And more importantly, we have our own mission to attend to. And if you're too busy thinking such thoughts, you're liable to get us both killed.
God, she is thirstier than an Uldan peasant.
She's fucking hilarious. I love her.
Yeah.
Well said, Hori. Every man to his purpose, and we must not doubt ours. Spirits, Coltonay, spirits! Even if we are not more than bit players in their tale, we must do our utmost to support the senior scions, and Lore most of all. Papalimo's absence will be keenly felt for some time. Would that we had the strength to aid others in his stead.
Oh yeah, I did tell you that about that one Valentine's event where talking to her, she just collapsed at being out of their presence for too long.
What will become of our homeland? I know not what to think of this endeavor. Were I 10 years younger, nay, 5, I would not hesitate to join Lady Yugiri and Lord Gosetsu in their fight for freedom.
I love that little friendship that's developed.
Yeah.
Ready, my friend?
Always.
Well then. Tataru, I leave the Rising Stones in your capable hands.
I knew we should just leave her in charge. Why didn't we vote for Tataru when that came up?
Don't worry, Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
Oh no, I just realized we're going to have a massive dearth of Tataru in this expansion. I got spoiled by Heaven's Word for Tataru.
Death is a fun word.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Girabania?
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Alamegan resistance as soon as possible.
How
begins
old
then,
was
and soon
Alphinaud's
it
voice
shall
actor in
Doma,
Heaven's Word?
If the gods are good. 'Tis but a pity it must be now.
How old? You say?
I am
Yeah.
sorry that we shall not be present to fight
sure.
beside you in the battles to come.
Like, was he a teenager?
I'll check out for this cutscene.
Yeah, because it kind of sounds like he got older. Which, if he was a teenager for Heaven's Word, he would have been a couple years older for recording Stormblood.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll check for the cutscene.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary. Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's Toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Gozetsu and I to return to our master, to our home. I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. Let all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
You're trying to cheer her up, so I'm not going to scold you for using your outside voice this time, Gosetsu.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate.
Oh, he does. We've heard it.
Just you wait.
He just doesn't. He just doesn't know how to regulate it. He's got the voice equivalent of ADHD.
I should like.
I mean, vocal regulation is an ADHD.
Fare you well.
So, or rather,
Fair.
difficulty with vocal regulation.
A 1,000 bulbs apart, yet united in purpose. Let us pray both our endeavors meet with such success. Shall we, then? Wait, not just yet. I know I've forgotten something important. Lise, would you come with me? It's time to give you the outfit you had in the Stormblood cinematic. Me? What, now? Alright then. If you insist. It's gonna be pretty hot, Lise. Oh, no, it's not the Stormblood outfit. Never mind. I guess this is the Stormblood outfit, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta say it. She looks good in this.
Mm-hmm.
Really suits her personality.
What do you think? As you can see, I designed it to be light and loose, an outfit tailor-made to the needs of a skilled fighter like Lise. Your work never ceases to impress. Much more of this, and I may have to stop introducing you as the Scion's receptionist and start referring to you as our preeminent seamstress. She does look like Kid from Chrono Cross.
Yeah.
It's lovely, Tataru. Thank you. I feel like I could take on a legion. You missed the level 62 Black Mage quest and the first 15 minutes of Stormblood. I'm glad you like it. And with that, I'll delay you no longer. Safe travels. Then onward to Girabania. Our first stop will be at Amarisse's Spire in the East Shroud.
Right, I looked up Alphinaud's voice actor, Colin Ryan, and he certainly looks like a teenager, but he's 37.
Oh.
I've just posted a picture of him in the Discord.
Wow. He's got a severe Tom Holland going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, wow. Yeah.
Damn, I wish I looked that good at 37.
I know, right? He's 4 years older than me. I'll just post it for chat to see.
Alright, to Amarisse's Spire. Beyond the Great Wall.
I guess that's why Alphinaud hasn't hit puberty yet. His voice actor hasn't.
He does. See, Lore phrased it as him looking good, and I'm just like, he just looks like a teen. I don't know if I describe that as looking good. Not that it looks bad, it's just I have no positive attachments to the visual appearance of, like, adolescents.
Listen, I'm missing a bunch of molars and...
As someone who is the same age and falling apart at the seams.
I'm balding.
For all we know, the voice actor could be falling apart at the seams, just in ways that we can't see.
I have fairly annoying body dysmorphia, so...
I understand.
I mean, obviously exaggerating saying he looks like a teen, but he does look really young for his age.
He does look young. I would, like, if I saw that person without context, I'd be like, oh, they're 17 or 18.
Here's Lise.
I won't let you down, Papalimo. I promise.
I appear to have arrived at a school reunion.
Was it always his plan to sacrifice his life to complete the ritual? To bring forth the arbiter of his vengeance, but not remain to see the aftermath?
It seemed that way.
Wait. Oh, he's talking about Ilbert, not Papalimo.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Though it may not be apparent to the naked eye, the ether here is in turmoil. Not since the calamity has this land been subjected to forces of the magnitude unleashed by Shinryu and Omega. Oh yeah, we are all wearing the schoolgirl outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Papalimo had to know it would only be temporary. If Grandfather couldn't contain Bahamut with the power of 1,000 prayers, then what chance did his disciple stand, armed only with a broken staff? I won't... Oh, right, I've already talked to Lise. All are present and accounted for. When you are ready, my friend, pray inform the officer that we wish to proceed into Girabania. All right, let's go. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We were told to expect you. Shall I summon someone to escort you to the wall? Proceed to Castrum Oriens. Let's go. Wait, why did I just gain 10,000 EXP? That wasn't the end of
the new zone.
Oh.
Exploration XP.
Haven't had that in a little bit, huh?
I've actually been getting a bunch of it wandering around for side quests.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, okay, fine, whatever.
What, no dramatic voiceover this time?
Wait for it.
I remember crossing
There
the
we
border,
go.
standing in Girabania once more. Me and my fellow scions.
We just need an
warrior
explosion
light
behind us.
among us.
If I wasn't shiny purple, at least would be really brightly standing out there.
Behind us, Baelsar's wall cutting the land in two. Freedom on one side, tyranny on the other. Tyranny and the promise of a new beginning. But one that could only be born
That's a cool mountain.
with flames.
Oh shit, yeah it is. Stormblood. New zone, let's attune to that etherite.
'Tis the
Well.
time for that.
Welcome to Alamiga.
And I do have mount music turned off, so I can listen to the music in this,
Nice.
in this expansion. Soldstalo. Well, if it isn't Loreweaver of the Immortal Flames, what can I do for you? What do you do here? After securing the wall, a number of soldiers from the Alliance were posted here in the event of retaliation by the Imperials. Each of the nations, including Ishgard, has sent in troops to support our efforts here. The Ishgardians are in heavy chainmail in the desert sun. I feel really bad for them. As one might expect, military procedures and protocol differ from one army to the next, which has admittedly caused problems from time to time. Still, the Garleans have yet to prove a match for our combined forces.
You called me Lieutenant.
Nice. What kind of place is this? Castrum Oriens was originally built by the Garleans as a garrison for their troops to maintain Baelsar's wall. When they first arrived, the people who once occupied the nearby hamlets were forced to flee, most seeking sanctuary in Gridania. Sadly, this isn't the first time these lands have borne witness to such bloodshed. Nearly 100 years ago, the king of Alamigo attempted to expand the nation's territory. His attempts to encroach on Gridanian land escalated into what came to be known as the Autumn War. In the end, with aid from Limsa Lominsa, Ul'dah, and even Ishgard, Gridania dealt Alamigo a crushing defeat. It's almost hard to believe the Alliance now works to save Alamigo, rather than fight against them as they did so long ago.
Thank you for the information, Budget Link cosplayer.
Okay, should I make this my home Aetheryte for now?
Probably. Well, yeah. I mean, it's a better homeland than Foundation. Will be since we're doing the lore, since we're doing the story, we're going to be moving around a lot, so you can probably just like make every new Aetheryte you visit your home.
True. Now for the full experience.
At least until we get to the actual big city.
True. Now for the full experience, Laura, you have to stand there and wait 90 minutes. Why? For night music?
No.
No, we're not there yet.
It's
Count Bob is jumping the gun on a joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the next quest.
Quite an atmosphere here, isn't there? Everyone seems to be on pins and needles, though one can hardly blame them, given recent events. The Alliance has done well to repurpose these Imperial facilities for their own use so quickly.
I just tried to talk to Danny while I was going down the line of NPCs.
Oh yeah, you are right there. The General's in high spirits, don't you think? I know the feeling. To see the colors of so many nations, Limsa Lominsa, Gridania, Ul'dah, and now Ishgard, well nigh brings a tear to my eye. We have much to be proud of, Lore. So this is East End. Not too different from the rest of the Shroud, is it? Though, truth be told, I'm not sure why I thought it would be. Man, these guys are going to be very annoyed with the Warriors of Light for dancing on their strategy map. Hi, Raban.
It's fine.
He's used to us by now. Greetings, Scions. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, I welcome you to Castrum Oriens. Thank you, General. We were relieved to hear that your forces secured the wall without incident. Have the Imperials made any attempts to retake the Castrum since then? None. Save for a few skirmishes between our scouts and their patrols, we've had barely any contact with them. But we all know it's only a matter of time before things escalate. As if attacking Baelsar's wall weren't enough, Ilberd summoned a primal right on their doorstep. Garlemald does not like to let such shows of defiance go unanswered. 'Twas a declaration of war, even if it was not Ilberd's to make, and now we are bound by it, for weal or for woe. The Scions stand ready to serve, General. What would you ask of us? As stated in my message, the Alliance will not proceed without the support and cooperation of the Alamegan people. We would have you serve as our emissaries and make contact with the Resistance. Consider it done, General. We won't let you down, I swear. Then I'll leave you to it. Godspeed. Oh, hey, Sid, when did you get here? Ha! Of all the Castra in all the world, you walk into mine. Master Garland, what brings you here? A certain missing Allagan weapon and Draconic Primal. Omega and Shinryu, I think the Shinobi called it? Anyway, we've been studying their trail of destruction, hoping it might lead us somewhere, which it has singularly failed to do. Then 'tis like Omega fell to Earth in occupied territory, meaning it may already be in Imperial hands. Yet my prediction is we fight Omega as the final boss of 4.0, and Shinryu is the final boss of 4.3. That is my prediction, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Should be interesting to find out.
Even so, it bears repeating that we engaged the stasis systems. Assuming the command was received and executed successfully, the weapon will be of no use to them. Assuming. We should hurry up and find it regardless. All the more reason to reach out to the Resistance. If we want to press on into Gear Abania, we'll need their blessing. Everyone's counting on us. Let's not waste any more time talking. $100,000 EXP for just walking up and talking to people.
That's the MSQ experience.
Keep to the north and cross upstream. The Black Bridge belongs to the Garleans, for now. I bet they all have new things to say. If anyone can determine the fate of Shinryu and Omega, it's Master Garland. For now, let us remain focused on our current mission. The bridge over the Velodina River has always held great strategic importance, hence the Garleans' decision to transform it into a fortified installation. Needless to say, we will not be crossing there. Oh yeah, the cutscene did sync you guys in your dances.
I like how we all coincidentally just wear red as the color for the outfit.
The funny thing is, you're not the only ones. I got into a Fall Guys match the other day where everyone was wearing red. Like 5 people.
Red's just a popular color. Makes sense.
Yeah.
People are big fans of children's hospitals.
I do hope you're not thinking about running off to help Master Garland. It is not your duty to solve all of the world's problems, you know.
Have you met us?
You're kind of making it... You guys can't say that to me after everything I've been through. Were Omega not a threat to us all, its effectiveness in subduing draconic foes would seem almost admirable. But such weapons are doomed to be misused. Let us pray we never have need of its services again. Lise is eager to leave Castrum Oriens. As you've probably heard, there are plenty of factions in the Resistance, so I'm taking us to see the one with the most influence. Their headquarters are located in a place called Ralger's Reach, an old temple to the east of here, across the Velodina River. I learned a route that should allow us to avoid Imperial patrols. Stick with me, and we'll be there before you know it. But I'm going to detour quite a bit to find flight points.
Oh yeah, it's time to do that.
Yeah.
What was that? Collection. The Ether Compass is in the Collection tab.
Yep, 274 yams to the southeast. Oh yeah, yesterday I managed to push my...
let me join your party, Danny.
I've not in the party at the moment. There you go. But yeah, yesterday I managed to push my position on the Omega Mount Hunters board to 90th place.
Nice.
I still love how your accent pronounces A's as when they're at the end of like even nouns. It's very fun.
Wait, what word did I say that?
Omega.
Omega.
Yeah, but since you were speaking in like a normal sentence and you weren't thinking about it, you basically said Omega, and I'm like, okay. And whenever there's a following up word, it's just my brain always pronounces it as like Omega, and I'm like, okay, Omega, sure.
No, Count Bob, the Ellison mount is not my canon mount. How dare you?
I mean, you're the one who keeps letting it happen. Also, we found the flight point if you want to come to the group, just a little bit south of you.
Cool, let me talk to these NPCs first. At the risk of upsetting the cartographic fraternity, I can't help observing that East End depends entirely on one's perspective. I mean, people don't even think of it as Gridania anymore, do they? It's so quiet, almost as though the Imperials haven't been here for some time. On your guard. The Imperials know these lands better than we. They call it East End because it marks the end of the Black Shroud. Note the sparser vegetation. Alright, so where are you guys?
Go south. There's a whole
You can
cluster
pretty
of
much
us.
follow the pathway.
Ah, there it is.
Also, the battle music is nice.
Yeah.
The new generic battle music.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, we're under attack and still are.
I hit it with my stick.
I was almost done attuning to this before it hit me. Oh, I have been slowed. Oh, I should summon Pixel. Hang on.
Yeah, we're going to be running around. Might as well get some XP for your faithful companion.
Alright, back to Lise.
Teddy's making me go through Osmo withdrawal.
Could always do Eureka on this account once you finish Stormblood.
True.
Still with me? Good. From here, we'll head northeast towards the river. The water's not too deep, so we won't have to swim. Isn't that the direction we came from?
No.
Not quite.
We're going northeast now, so we came from the northwest.
From the northwest.
Ow, got that.
I just tried to fly. Alright, this mount's sparkly effect is really getting in the way.
If you zoom out.
There, I zoomed out.
You abandoned us to the monsters.
We were fine.
Hit them with my stick.
The way your Manderville mount is bopping along is perfectly in sync with the battle music. Do 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 do.
Y'shtol is right. We need to cross before the Imperials spot us. We should not linger out here in the open. At a glance, it certainly seems shallow enough. See, brother? Nothing to worry about. Though no one would blame you for donning your buoyancy aids, just in case. Ha!
Water wings.
I don't see any soldiers. Good, let's cross.
I would hate to walk through that.
It's going very fast. That would absolutely
Yeah.
sweep you away.
I don't think it would quite sweep you away immediately, but you would pretty much have to be walking against it. Like, you'd have to go diagonal in a sense, just so that you're not being, like, pushed to the side and instead you're going against the current.
Yeah.
You know?
Kryl, meanwhile, would absolutely be squashed away.
Well, I mean, if everyone just had chocobos, it wouldn't be a problem.
You're wondering about that tower to the south? I am, actually. It's part of Castellum Velodina. That's what the Imperials decided to call the old bridge after they fortified it. I call it a great big eyesore. Honestly, you can see that rotten banner from absolutely miles away. They never miss a chance to rub our noses in it, do they? Come on, we should keep moving. Okay, I'm going to get in a fight with this water sprite to see if Pixel is still gaining EXP or if I should use an onion on him.
You can also just, like, go and look in the companion tab.
Too late.
You might not. He might not also get XP because you're too high level.
Pixel gained the EXP. Cool.
Okay, there you go.
As did
but yeah, if you go to character and companion, it'll show you the XP bar for your chocobo.
In fact, let's take a look. Oh.
Wait.
He's got a long way to go. Rank 10 star. The star is the level past 10 that I've gotten him to, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all on blue mounts. Woo!
Oh yeah, so we are. That is a cool crocodile. Oh, I love him.
Hey, yeah, it's a good crocodile mount.
Sarcophagus.
And the next ether current is right in the path towards the next objective.
Yeah. You can actually get that model as a mount.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Fairly recently added, in fact, as a mount. I have it on my main.
Unsurprisingly, so do I.
Mm-hmm.
Do. Aha, there's the ether current.
Mm-hmm.
Aha, there's a Minda camping the ether current where I couldn't see him.
Yep. I don't think there's actually a point in climbing this thing, but it's fun.
There used to be a current up top.
Yeah. I actually don't like how many ether currents they removed from the map. And it's not even a back in my day, we had to go uphill both ways kind of thing. It's just like, you barely have to even explore anymore to get all the ether currents. And that was fun.
I used to have to go uphill both ways to get to my grandma's. And anytime anyone was just like, how does that work out? It's just like, there was a hill in the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Are we there yet? Oh, sure, now you're the childish one.
She's always the childish one.
So, the reach lies beyond, but I do not see a path. And we didn't run afoul of even a single patrol. What a pleasant surprise, in that there were no surprises. Least did well. It is reassuring. Hands on hips, proud of herself. We're here. On the other side of this pass is Ralger's Reach. So you say, but all I see are rocks. I presume there is some sort of trick to this? Indeed, a glamour. Good eye, Y'shtola.
About that.
Yeah, about that. Has she told anyone what her deal is? Probably not, right?
I don't think so.
I take it they have a talented mage in their ranks, or mayhap an artificer trained in the modification of glamour prisms? Something like that. The important thing is that it fools the Garleans. Oh, before we go in, I don't know if Tataru told you, but my friend Nago, the messenger who came to the Rising Stones, is a member of this faction. So they know us, and they shouldn't attack us on sight. That said, they can be a bit jumpy, so let me lead the way, and don't go reaching for your weapons or anything.
But my axe makes Koopa noises. I'll put anyone at ease.
And with a sprinkle of demasking dust, all is laid bare, for everyone to see, including the Garleans.
That's a Hildebrand reference.
People of new dialogue.
Impressive or no, 20 years is a long time for even so complex a glamour to escape the Empire's notice. Let us pray that they are amenable to our proposal. United, we stand to accomplish so much more. Seeing it now, I feel rather foolish for not having deduced it earlier. I suppose you could disguise almost anything with a glamour prism, if you really wanted to. Have you ever used one? Why am I asking? Of course you haven't!
I think she's implying that we're too hot to need one.
The only thing I glamour is my clothing. Everything else is all natural, baby.
Mm-hmm.
All clear. Let's go, let's go!
If anyone ever wanted to glamour their body, they might as well just go through all the trouble to find Fantasia. They're really vague about how Fantasia is acquired, even though it is like a canonical in-universe thing.
Really? It is?
I remember the old story.
It's got lore about it.
How the
cutscene, hang on.
worlds came down from on high and cleft the earth.
Hey, it's the thing from, the cutscene.
Ralga's Reach.
Cinematic.
A holy place, and a fitting home for the resistance, for the brave and the true, the loyal sons and daughters of Alamigo.
That guy has Nero's hair.
They were waiting for us there, men and women whose souls still cried out for what was lost, for what could be ours again.
Well, yeah, I guess this is a holy site for Loreweaver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your god right there. from the big cinematic.
Yep.
Well, welcome to Ralga's Reach.
Yep.
It's hard to feel at ease with that giant statue looking down at you. Well, he's not much for putting people at ease, Ali say. It's kind of in the description. This temple was once home to the Fist of Ralgar, as I recall. Yes, there is no mistaking that statue. Ordinarily, I'd shudder at the thought of armed rebels trampling about in an ancient temple of immense historical importance. But Ralgar is the breaker of worlds, so it seems rather appropriate, if anything. Oh yeah, I have a question. Have they... obviously there are names you can't use. Usually slurs and nasty words and stuff for a character. Are canon Final Fantasy XIV names also blocked?
No.
No.
Really? So there can be a Kryl Baldesian wandering around.
Yeah. Yep.
There are in fact, you know, like you can go through you can go through like the armory and like see characters, and there are dozens of Alphanos and dozens of Alizays and dozens of Lises and so on and so forth.
I recently saw a video that revealed that accidentally, you know there's a jail underneath underneath Limsa called the Mordian Jail, where GMs put rule breakers in to talk to them. Recently I discovered that on occasion, 2 players can accidentally be placed into the same cell.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that video was so funny. It was just like, what are you in here for? I don't know, says Beef Curtains.
Fascinating. A massive, nigh imperceptible glamour encompassing the entire valley. I see now how the settlement was able to escape the watchful eyes of Imperial airships. Can we see the glamour barrier in the sky? Or is that the weather? That's the weather.
That's the weather.
Yeah, that's a shame. It's good to see Nago up and moving again. I wasn't there when she headed home, so I naturally assumed she'd left too soon. Always overdoing it, that one. A pleasure to see you again, and Kryl and Y'shtola, without whose help I might not be standing here today. At least not so soon. Meffred, your cloak looks like you have a tail. You're not an Alra, are you? No, you're not.
That's a sword. Look at it from the other angle, it's just a sword poking through his cloak.
I'll check that in a sec, once I have camera angles again. Oh, so you really came. Never thought I'd see you here, but I'm glad. I'm glad. Alright, let's take a look at this.
All right, earlier you were asking about the in-game, like it's kind of not in-game, but it is like official lore about Fantasia. Essentially, what Yoshi P has said is it basically makes your physical body reflect like the person that you are fundamentally.
Cool.
Man, I can imagine upon learning that lore, some
sure people would get mad.
I don't think my phrasing's weird. Let me look up the actual phrasing.
Yeah,
sorry.
We'll continue with the quest while you do your research.
Yeah.
I was going to say I can imagine that some trans people may have specifically created their assigned at birth gender and then immediately swapped.
I literally know several people like that.
I was way off on the phrasing. The official answer is it doesn't actually change your body. It just gives you the courage you need to change your body.
That's cute.
Huh.
But yeah, I literally, there are several people in my FC who have openly said that they are trans and made their character their goals.
Sorry for misremembering.
Did they do the whole thing where they started the character as their birth sex and then immediately swapped?
The game
there are 2 different versions of the story. There are the people who did it consciously and the people who did it unconsciously and figured out later, oh, this is just what I want.
I have seen a joke among some of the trans women I follow online where they joke that getting the Fantasia at the end of A Realm Reborn and realizing that they could just change who they were entirely in the game gave them the courage to change who they were entirely out of the game too.
Aww. That's cool. You'll forgive us our precautions, but we couldn't be sure who had crossed the barrier. We see you now for who you are, though. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 100,000 EXP for everything. Is it going to be 100,000 EXP for every quest in Stormblood?
I think it scales up as we level up. It's 100,000 for the level 60 quests, then 120,000 or whatever for the level 61 quests, and so on and so forth. Something like that, anyway.
Now, I know you would not have come all this way unless you had something important to discuss, and I'm eager to hear what it is you have to say. But let's not do this on our doorstep, eh? Come with me.
There are a couple Ethernet shards around to attune to.
Alright.
As well as the Aetherite Plaza itself.
Yeah, come over by me.
Ah, there's one.
I forgot I had this one, and that I have few enough mounts that this has a high chance of
Oh my
appearing.
god.
And then the main plaza is this away.
I don't know how I misremembered the Plantation Lord so much.
And then the last shard is right by the quest, so you can just do them both.
Home point set.
As you can tell from the fact that there are ether shards here, this is the post-game town. So this is the equivalent of Edelshear. So we will be spending more time here after 4.0 than we will be spending during 4.0.
Ah, gotcha.
And this is also where all of the totem stone vendors and stuff are going to be once we get to level 70.
Return yourself to all the Ethernet shards. The Fringe's gate is now accessible. Cool. When we first met back in the Shroud, I took you for just another adventurer. By Rolger, I still can't believe how far you've come. Do we know each other?
Yeah. So remember the guy that we saved from poison because the elementals were being bitches?
Ah.
That guy became the decoy.
The decoy griffin.
The decoy griffin.
This is the guy
this guy
who
was his friend. This guy was his friend.
Asked us to save him.
Who asked us to do that? Yeah.
Back when he was wearing that harness.
Yep. And back when Teddy finally could not keep in his hatred for the elementals.
We plan operations here when we're not entertaining important guests like yourselves.
The element tyrants.
My opinion has shifted slightly since then to, I think the whole method of communication between people
Allow me to
and
welcome you
elementals
once more
needs
to
change
Rauga's
fundamentally,
Reach, our humble
and they shouldn't be worshipping what are basically infants.
My name is Conrad Kemp, and I have the dubious honor of overseeing operations here.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Master Kemp. I am Alphino Leveilleur of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, as are my comrades.
Comrade. God damn it, Alphino.
Before I speak of our purpose here, pray allow me to thank you for sheltering Eva.
I am Alphino Leveilleur, as are my comrades.
And Papalimo at great risk to
We
yourselves.
are all Alphino. You will be assimilated.
No, there's no need for that. They risked their necks for us enough times. 'Twas the least we could do.
I wanted to, I mean, about the mask and...
Don't fret over that. You're not the first person to take up arms against the Empire under a false name. We'd do the same if we had any sense. My condolences for your loss, child.
Papalimo laid down his life to save us, to give us a chance to make a better future for ourselves. There will never be a better time to drive the Garleans from our lands. But we have to take the lead on this. We can't leave it to fanatics like Ilberd.
And we won't be leaving it to Ilberd because he's turbo dead. I think he's deader than most dead people.
More than a few of our people were taken in by his promises. Followed him all the way to the wall. Good men and women who never came back. When Monargo told us what had happened, how the bastard had made sacrifices of them for his twisted ritual. By Rolger, it filled me with an unholy fury. But what's done is done. Best we can do now is see that it wasn't all in vain.
Yeah, he kind of got what he wanted. It
That is
sucks,
why
but
we
we're
are
here
today,
now.
sir, to see that some good comes of this tragedy. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, we do hereby extend a formal offer of military assistance to the Alamegan resistance.
Do you now? Well, go on then. I'm sure there's more to it than that.
No, that was the whole message.
So that's the way of it, eh? The Alliance, hoping to avoid a direct confrontation with the superior forces of the Empire, wishes to engage them by proxy with our vastly inferior ones.
Wait, that wasn't the plan that I was led to believe we had.
I mean, no, you really need to mute your mic when you're doing a heavy typing.
I thought it was muted.
A moment, if you please.
What?
Nothing.
Of course, Master Camp. Take all the time you require.
Takes 5 seconds and says no. And this game is just handing out hundreds of thousands of EXP every 30 seconds.
I mean, they gotta level you up to level 61 for the next... I mean, it's time to level again more.
Yeah, fair. To be honest, I already know I want us to work together. But we've still got to talk it over with everyone. So the Gridanians are finally willing to fight, eh? We'll need to call the other senior members together before we can make a decision. Fair. I can't imagine that they would refuse, but if they did... So they would have us wait. Very well. Papalimo and I weren't entirely honest with you. Though we were sheltered in Little Alamigo at first, we spent most of our time here, working with Conrad and his people. But you probably guessed that the moment I led you to the Reach, didn't you? It's not as though we have to stand around here indefinitely, do we?
Now is a perfect time to go do some more job quests.
No.
Well, also some crafting and those Beast Tribe dailies that we've been collecting.
I don't want to think about the Beast Tribe dailies I've been neglecting. Don't make me think about that.
Oh, we're getting Materia 5 now.
Yep. 5 and 6 is this level. They are almost entirely worthless, and you can just kind of vendor trash them. Most of the time, anyway.
Yeah. So, it would seem we find ourselves with a surfeit of free time. Forgive me. You are free to look around Rhalgr's Reach. In fact, I would encourage you to do so. It'll give you a better grasp of our current circumstances. And I want to visit the statue! Thank you, Master Kemp. I believe we will do just that. I just noticed Alphino's got some weird device on his back. What's with the little handle things?
That's his book.
Oh.
No, literally on his back, not hanging from his wrist.
Yeah, no, that's just a weird thing to make his outfit look fancier.
Let us make the most of this opportunity and assess the Resistance's capabilities. Free to poke our noses wheresoever we will, eh? I like the sound of that. Well, I already know this place inside out. I can show you around if you like, Lore. Sure. Great, let's get started.
I gotta go feed my cat and grab a snack. I'll be back.
It's been 2 hours, so I should probably take a break myself.
Alright.
So,
Time sounds good all around.
be back in a minute, guys.
I'm gonna go do the jumping puzzle.
Ever since Lore picked Rhalgr as his patron and leaned into the blessings of Rhalgr on this motherfucker thing, I've been just waiting for him to reach Rhalgr.
Yep. Yeah, there's a jumping puzzle. There's a vista you can see from the statue to the west. It's not a very difficult jumping puzzle. And I am already done. Haven't unlocked the vistas, so I can't actually use that. But...
I really like Stormblood's leitmotifs.
I really like this game's leitmotifs.
I mean, obvious. But na 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 is really good. Just I am.
The measure of his reach.
No good new man need ever fear.
Indeed. Got to admit, I appreciate the concept of a god who does not expect fear.
You can also interpret the lyric as no good person should fear how far their actions reach. So the of his reach could be speaking to the goodly soul that it's talking about, or to Router. That's neat.
Hi. Literally over at the west. I can see you.
Damn it.
Bit too far west. So I'll invite you to the party and I'll put a working act down. There you go.
I think Stormblood's a bit mistreated by the collective Final Fantasy community.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Stormblood is great. It's just not as great as the other expansions are.
It has the misfortune of being a, like, 8 out of 10 expansion sandwiched between a 9 out of 10 and an 11 out of 10 expansion.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it is pretty much the Stormblood curse. It's still great, though. I love it.
It's like if a sandwich was made out of, like, a premium deli meat between two of the most tasty slices of bread you could imagine.
Yeah, it's like the member of the family that became a millionaire next to his billionaire brothers. It's like I started off as a peasant, became a millionaire, and still ended up being the disappointment child. Then again, if we actually take the way economics work into consideration, that would probably mean they're the only one that didn't exploit people, but still. But yeah, like I really like Stormblood. It's
All right, back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Get a little, you almost had a barbershop quartet thing there for a second. Hello.
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 There we go.
I bet you think the Resistance is mostly made up of Alamegan Highlanders like me, but the truth is that we don't even account for half. We've got Hellsguard from all the way over by the Spine in here, and plenty of Seekers of the Sun like Nago. There's even some Beastmen, well, Beast women, I suppose, like that one over there. She's an Ananta. They've been with us for a while now. Oh, Snake Lady?
Snake Lady.
Oh.
Snake Lady.
Well, one of the smaller factions has. The rest won't have anything to do with us. We're no different from the Garleans to them. They keep to themselves, spending all their time crafting. Oh, so it's a crafting beast tribe quest then. And on to make the most amazing jewelry, by the way. They use magics to twist metals and crystal into shapes you wouldn't believe. It's a pity people hardly ever get to see their work. But then most don't even know they exist. That's enough about them anyway. Let's take a closer look at the statue of Wrongr, shall we? Yes! But first, I'm going to go examine the Snake Lady, who appears to be shaped like the weird snakes from the Shroud.
Yeah. The way they stand up is just weird looking. They do not have enough tail on the ground.
Ananta, huh? I think I recognize that name from Persona.
Probably.
Yeah, it was in Persona. It's a snake. It's got like a necklace, and from the necklace comes multiple heads.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Now I just started thinking about the. Crafting tribe in Stormblood and started laughing to myself. If you know, you know why.
Oh no.
Yes, yes.
Oh, sprint lets you swim faster. Nice.
I like Melena's description.
Snack. Walk up. I'm going to get off my chair. I'm just going to say, hey, Wrongr, you proud of me? You should be. Then I'll walk over to Lise. Now, wouldn't that thing be interesting to fight? That statue of Wrongr.
Just the full statue.
Pretty awe-inspiring, isn't it? The breaker of worlds who guided our ancestors to these lands all those centuries ago. Ida used to tell me the story on stormy nights. She wanted me to understand, to remember. At the end of the 5th astral era, when the waters rose higher and higher, People all across Eorzea beseeched the heavens for a sign. And lo, a burning star appeared in the eastern sky, and led the way to these mountains of Gyr Abania. They who were saved by his grace pledged to honor and revere him, to devote themselves to great works without and within. Well, hopefully you guys aren't as nuts as the cult surrounding his daughter. I hope you realize that I've had rough experiences with zealots, and I hope none of you are zealots. A storm of blood approaches fast. Hey, they said the thing. Hell's open, heavens weep, for no one's soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. That last part was inscribed on this stone by a monk of the Fist of Rhalgr. Ida explained it to me. A day will come, bringing strife and sorrow, that none may escape. Waste not these precious hours, but in quiet preparation make strong the body and mind. I don't know if that storm of blood is finally upon us, but if it is, I have to believe that everything we've been through, everything that has led us to this point, will see us through in the end. Well, the expansion isn't named Storm of Blood, so I'm assuming that Stormblood refers to the Alamegan people and their resolve. Sorry, that was all a bit melodramatic, wasn't it? Lise, I'm a melodramatic woman. It's fine. Let's keep moving, shall we? Off to the infirmary.
I'm out running.
Oh, hey.
Got you stolen cryo over here.
You can talk to this snake lady. Hello, snake lady. The Vera have no love for the Imperials. Full glad are we to pledge our blades to the Resistance.
She only said that on one S, which kind of implies that she's putting the accent on.
This is the infirmary, as you can probably tell. Here's where the Resistance healers patch up the wounded and tend to the sick. In Baldur's Gate 3, I actually just ran into a zombie hospital, which is going to be an interesting experience. No matter how carefully we planned our operations, casualties were inevitable. It's a sad thing to think about, but it's also important to remember the cost, as Conrad would say. We should go. I'll show you the Aetheryte Plaza next. Oh, I've already been there, don't worry. In fact, pray return.
Our healers are over here.
Well, you're Stellar and Kryle.
Oh. Oh, hey. You too are come to inspect their facilities. As you can see, they have done well to set aside this much space, but their supplies are insufficient. We examined the patients and offered what assistance we could. However, for many of their injuries, time and bed rest are the only effective treatments. Now, pray return. Sup, Lise? When you've seen one Aetheryte, you've seen them all, right? Not quite. This one's an older design, dating back decades to when the Fist of Rhalgr was still here. It may look a little different, but it works just as well as any other. I'll show you where the Sutlers are next, but don't forget to attune to the Aetheryte before we go. Way ahead of you, how did you think I got here? Oh hey, Chocobo Keep. Come here, Chocobo Keep. Oh, I got on the Rhino. God damn it. Hardly surprising. Where there is war, there is profit to be had. Ah, excellent. There's no shortage of sutlers here. should we have need of their services. What the hell is a sutler?
A type of merchant.
Arms, armor, potions, you name it, these folks have got it. The Resistance would be in a bad way without brave merchants to keep it provisioned. If you're short on anything, or you need something repaired, these are the people to speak to. Oh, Alphino and Alisaie are here. Why don't we see how they're getting on? I will take the Savage Might materia, because everything else is not useful.
I shall sell them on the market, Bob.
If you need anything to buy if you need to buy anything, now might be a good time.
Oh,
Hardly.
we can actually see the next gear for casting and healing.
Nice. Oh wait, I don't have any gear over level 60. Maybe I should have paid attention to that. The gear I've got on is probably better than the basic level 60 gear you can find here.
Yeah, the gear you have on
this
is
is
basically
250.
level.
Yeah, this is 255 gear, and most of your gear is 270. You might have like one or two pieces that are subpar, but I don't think so.
Basically, it's level 63 gear, even though it's level 60 gear, if that makes sense.
Ah.
Yeah.
Because of its item level.
Yep.
Got Hat of Aiming, Healing, Beach Mask of Casting, which is weak, and Savage Aim materia. Come to take the measure of our friendly neighborhood merchants. They're a bold lot, that much is plain. If the Imperials found out they were peddling their wares to the Resistance, they would be lucky to escape with their lives. 'Tis a gamble, aye, and I admire their courage, but their motives could hardly be said to be altruistic. Ah, here you are. I've been looking all over for you. We've finished discussing your proposal, and we're ready to receive you all back at the tent. I've sent someone to fetch Y'shtola and Kryl, so if you'd like to follow me...
It's more of an awning on a tent.
We'll begin once the others arrive. Sorry to have kept you waiting, but matters such as these demand due deliberation. All right, time to hear the bad news.
Thank you all for waiting. We have reached a consensus. I, Conrad Kemp, do hereby accept the Eorzean Alliance's proposal. You must understand, however, that our cooperation comes with certain caveats.
One sec, be right back. Okay, back.
Those caveats being...
I take no joy in this, just so you know. Were it within my power, I'd offer you more assistance. But the Resistance is far more fragmented than you realize. The men and women in my care belong to but one of many factions.
And I bet you guys don't like working with each other.
I can only speak for the people of Rhoga's Reach. Now, I have every intention of appealing to the others, and I expect many will agree. But it will take time, and I cannot guarantee universal support.
So go do quests back in main Eorzea then. No, probably not.
Understood. I shall see that the Alliance is under no misapprehensions as to your position.
Much obliged. But that's not the whole of it.
As you can imagine, the loss of those who cast their lot with the Griffin left us short on numbers. Some of our most trusted veterans died at the wall, and we've had to fill their posts with the young and inexperienced. Frankly, everything's in a right bloody mess.
Oh, we'd be more than happy to help you get back on your feet. If we're going to work together, we'll be doing ourselves a favor.
Well, there's no shortage of work to be done, that's for sure. We're in dire need of new blood, too.
Well, I'm good at thwacking stuff.
Ishtola and I could lend a hand in the infirmary. From what I saw, they could do with a few more healers.
Very well. I, for my part, shall return to the Rising Stones. I'm certain there are others among the Scions who would welcome the opportunity to fight for Alamegan liberation.
Well, yeah, Hoary Boulder is right there. We left him behind.
And if he's here, Aino will be.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
I had something else in mind for you lot. Monargo and Mefrid will tell you more.
Understood. We won't let you
The
down.
tweeds are so fucking short.
Hearing a clapping sound.
That's me, sorry.
Huh.
With a case that has nail wounds and stuff.
Ah.
As if there were any doubt. Now that we've dealt with the formalities, we can get to work. I'm glad you're with us, friend. Pinch me if I'm dreaming, because I'd swear it's finally happening. The whole of Eorzea, committed at last to the liberation of Alamigo. Yeah, we have kind of been working towards this since we got off that cart back in Gridania. Right then, Monargo and Mefrid are to be our keepers. Knowing naught of what they require, one task is as good as the other. Make your choice, Lore. My choice of materia. Your ether compass may now be used to locate ether currents in new regions. The ether compass can be found under Collection in the Duty section of the main menu. After you, Lore. I wonder what Conrad has planned for us. Oh, we've got divergent quests. Okay.
Yep.
I leave you in my officer's capable hands, and them in yours. Can I do both, or do I have to pick one?
We'll do both of them eventually, but you can pick which you want first.
Monargo seems cool.
Okay.
Before we begin, I'd like to thank you and the Scions again for patching me up after I bled all over your floor. I owe you my life, and I won't forget that. Furthermore, it was rude of me to run off without saying a word. It's all well and good me claiming my duties here couldn't wait, but a parting thank you was the very least you deserved. My apologies. And thank you. Now, to business. Commander Kempson entrusted me with a formal reply to be hand-delivered to the Alliance leadership. It covers everything we discussed, as well as detailing the disposition of our forces. What I need is an escort, 1 or 2 men at most, so we can make it to the wall swiftly and without attracting undue attention. Something tells me we'll attract some attention on the way back. Very well, I shall join you in this. General Alden commands the forces at Castrum Oriens. It should be simple enough to see it into his hands. Great! That's just what I wanted to hear. When you're ready to depart, meet me at the pass leading out of the Reach. Yeah, I can accept a Mefrid quest now, but I'm not going to. We'll come back for him.
Yeah. We can take the Ethernet shard straight to the exit.
Well, too late. I'm past it. I
Also,
haven't
there's
learned.
a blue crest right there that you should pick up next to the objective.
Hunter?
Yeah, it's the, pretty sure that's the, sightseeing log quest.
Ulger Ironheart?
Yeah, Mill of Ironheart's relative.
That there is a sightseeing log, unless I'm mistaken. Do you perchance know a woman named Millith? What are the odds? Millith is my niece, lest you wonder, and she has told me much and more about you in her letters. Ah, but where are my manners? Ulger Ironheart, at your service. I'm an explorer, like most of the clan. My niece bade me share with you such knowledge as I have accumulated. Here, lend me your log. Let's see now. Definitely there, and there, and there, and there. Yes, that ought to suffice. My explorations have taken me far and wide, but dearest to my heart are the regions of Alamigo, beauteous in their ruggedness, and the lands of the Far East, glorious in their diversity. There are many wondrous sights to be seen in these places, and I've written down the directions to them. Some will prove more difficult to reach than others, but if you're even half as resourceful as Millith says you are, I'm confident that you will find them all. And with that, I shall leave you to resume your adventures. Go forth, my friend, and take in such breathtaking vistas as even my father, the great Rodard Ironheart, could not see in his lifetime. Sightseeing log expanded. Let us defer to Monago with regards to the route. While we could just as easily head back the way we came, there could be any number of reasons why we should not. Alright, Monago. Got everything you need? Good, then let us be off.
Oh, the cannon mount.
No, no, I refuse to let you guys make that a thing.
Well, you're the one who keeps using it.
Well, there's only going to be so much space in your favorites, so eventually I'm going to have enough mounts that it won't all fit there anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I am way past that on my main.
Seems like you just have to pick a different cannon mount and mostly use that one then.
I'm not mostly using the Ellison mount.
I don't know, every time I've been on a stream, it showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that just means I need more mounts.
True.
Why have we stopped? Is aught amiss?
Well, my friends keep talking about the giraffe and...
Quiet. Hear that? That was a ceruleum engine backfiring. Imperials. Ye gods, you have preternatural senses. I didn't hear a thing. Well, she does have cat ears. When you grow up hunting in these lands, you learn to discern the sounds that can mean life and death, be they of a predator or a patrol. From what I'm hearing, we have a 7-man patrol augmented with a single Magitech armor. Wide search pattern, divided into 3 teams. I don't think they know we're here. Do you want them to know we're here? We can make sure they don't know we're here for very long. It's risky, but we should split up and try to take them all by surprise at the same time. We don't want them calling reinforcements. 3 teams, 3 of us. Nothing for it then. Where are they? Head north. You should see them long before they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The armor should be just to the west. Lore's best equipped to deal with that. We attack in 5. That should be enough time to get into position. Rendezvous on the west bank after. Any questions? No? Then good luck. So was the quest you guys were talking about where it be appropriate thematically for me to wait 90 minutes? Was that the one where we were waiting for?
No, we're not even there yet.
Ah.
The Bob way jumped to the gun on that joke.
Yeah. We'll explain that when we get to it.
Yeah. Unless you're a Gagana.
You know Gangana?
Me, Yagana. Oh, it'd be nice if you'd help us kill things when they attack.
Oh, right. You guys are low level, aren't you?
Some of them have been aggroing on you as well.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, a lot of them aggro on you. Kill them.
You just tried to fly, didn't you?
Maybe.
The instinct.
Ha! Dodge that hit. Oh, that is a freaky spider. Is that a spider? Yes, it is. Its head is just tiny.
Woof.
I'm pleased to report that the Empire is short 3 soldiers. Not that any self-respecting legatus would be sorry to lose them. It looks like everything went to plan. Not that I'm surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of the Imperials we get out here are conscripts from other provinces, with little training and even less conviction. It's grim work killing men and women like that, but don't doubt that they'd do the same to you if the roles were reversed. And don't you dare pity a man in armor. Conscript or no, a soldier piloting one of those can kill a dozen good men in the blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you that after what happened at the wall. Fending, maiming, striking, scouting. Haven't I Materia 5? Right, I believe we've rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone notices their missing patrol.
Oh, it's really striking in pink.
See, this is my cannon mount, Pixel.
There you go.
And Mount Pixel.
I have mounted Pixel.
Consistent.
Honestly, I'm just chilling out with the Trans Pride Dragon.
As one does.
Yeah, this whole thing with the conscripts of the
Imperial
Darlian Empire is very similar to real-world British history.
Yeah.
Because when the British Empire was a thing, they had like a remarkably small army for how much of the world they controlled. But they were able to control literally 1/4 of the population of the planet, mostly by just conscripting locals.
Yeah, the Roman army did it as well, which is obviously a major inspiration
More soldiers? I didn't think they'd come this far west. Better to be safe than sorry.
I like how they're crouching and I'm just here glowing.
We're clear. Only Alliance patrols ahead. You said the forces at Castrum Oriens were under the command of Flame General Raban Alden, did you not? By Ralgar, the Bull of Alamigo himself. I never dreamed I'd have a chance to meet the legend. Well, you do now. You're welcome.
We are the stealthiest procession. I saw less lights when I went to Blackpool.
Literally all 4 of our mounts are glowing. Hey, Pippin's here.
Hey!
Hey! Runner up.
Nope, not Raban. Damn it, I wanted to talk to Pippin.
I can read for him. I returned from a survey of the wall but a moment ago. We have yet to recover Papalima's personal effects, I'm sorry to say, but you may rest assured that we will notify you and yours the moment we do.
It's good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
Sure have, and good news and bad news.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
Gonna be starstruck?
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General.
Humility.
On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
Yeah, good job, Ilbert.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
Way to make it awkward, Ali say.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them. I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that. If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamigan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Aye. Aye. Once word spread that we'd want to battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from miles around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
Our scouts recently informed me of an interesting development at Castellum Velodina, namely the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from the research and development facilities near the capital, containing prototype Magitech armor. It is our assessment that this armor is to be field tested here, most likely against Alliance forces, mayhap before the day is out. Damn it all, more Magitech weapons? That's the last thing we need. Well, we can commandeer them. Your concern is not unwarranted, but we needn't despair just yet. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and one or two support units. With a well-laid ambush, we are confident we can destroy them all, hindering their development and delaying further future deployment. And should we carry this out as a joint endeavor with the Resistance, they will have their rallying cry. It would mean dropping all pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire, but you'd have a lot more folk willing to stand up and fight if they knew they weren't alone. And you were going to have to do it eventually anyway. Exactly. And so, what I propose is simple. We harry their patrols to bait them into bringing their prototype weapons to East End, where our Resistance allies will take them from behind. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay, especially if a field test is imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal's intelligence is accurate, I agree with his assessment and fully support his plan. I shall notify my comrades at once. Understood. I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan anon. Why did you salute her? She was already gone. And we, for our part, will be fighting with the Alliance, yes? I somehow doubt you were intending to sit this one out. Never! I'll kick some Empire ass. Aiming, healing, casting is worse than what I'm wearing. So, quick arm materia. Prototype Magitech armor, eh? This may prove a challenge. Fate has a way of leading one into the most unexpected alliances, does it not? Bunch of stuff that... Oh, it's already giving samurai gear. Quick Swing Materia 5. Spell speed, okay. We've been careful to avoid needless shows of force this side of the wall, but that's all about to change. And when it does, you may be sure they'll send their new toys out to entertain us. I would ask you to participate in this operation, but from that look I see it as a foregone conclusion. My thanks. Per Pippin's plan, we need to turn East End into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this, and I'd be a fool not to use you. Head to this spot on your map. Right here, aye. A patrol should be along shortly. Deal with them. Then rendezvous with the rest of us at this location. Go well, Lore. Alright, let's kick some ass.
You just tried to fly again.
Hush.
Speaking of, there is an Ether Current quest over here, but it doesn't really matter. We can do it later.
Oh, since you're in between quests, I can talk about something I just learned that's entirely unrelated to Final Fantasy XIV.
What'd you just learn?
The Pokemon Guzzlord is based partially off of green crabs, which are an invasive species that do immense harm to their ecosystems by eating literally every, prey species possibly available in voracious amounts.
That's appropriate. I see why they picked that for, an invasive Ultra Beast.
All of the Ultra Beasts, in fact, are based off of invasive species of, creatures.
Cockroaches are invasive?
Some of them are.
Huh.
These are an invasive species.
And then the less organic ones, maybe...
In America, anyway.
I don't know if bricks can be invasive, but,
My favorite's still Xurkitree.
Urban expansion is pretty invasive in places.
That is true. Oh, I'm looking it up and I'm seeing pictures of early implementations of electricity in rural cities. And holy shit. Yeah, okay, no wonder Xurkitree is there. Ooh.
The crazy dangerous looking power lines with a zillion cords going every which way.
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like in that political cartoon about it being like a big electric spider web with
Yeah, I mean, just look at real pictures early 1900s New York.
Yeah, holy shit. I look forward to the game eventually deciding to just throw another Ultra Beast or 2 at us.
Well,
Okay,
they abandoned
so-
that gimmick.
There it is. Here it is.
Here's the wall. Okay, so before we, I have a prologue to this because I would like to draw Laura's attention to a conversation that we had on Discord a couple months ago, where we were talking about how. I'm just gonna post this screenshot in chat so that y'all can see what we're talking about. We were talking about a weird little quirk in World of Warcraft vanilla hardcore, where there's this one NPC who has a couple of different quests that you have to do as you level up, and one of them involves him like running off across the city, and so if he's in the middle of doing that, nobody else can interact with him to do their other quests.
Because
and it was very annoying.
War of the Warcraft had a really stupid quest NPC design.
I mean, you agree to disagree, but the relevant line from that conversation was you saying having the line to interact with a single quest NPC a mile long because people kept fucking with it. No matter blah blah blah, no matter how much chatting people do in line is still a bad game, etc. etc. Well, allow me to introduce to you
Rauban Extreme.
Rauban Extreme, also known as Rauban's Wall. And Laura, you can start taking a look at these pictures that are getting posted in chat. So, to explain why this happened. So, on the day that Stormblood released, to back up a little bit, whenever there is a solo instance, you have to carve out a little bit of server space for the instance itself.
Which of course means there's a limit to how many can be running at the exact same time.
Exactly. And
oh, so you can only have so many Rauban Solo Duty right here instances open at once, so people had to wait or they'd be kicked out?
Yes, but this being Final Fantasy XIV's community, they literally made a orderly queue going mams.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, and the other thing too was that like if too many people like queued up at the same time, it would just crash and everybody would get kicked out before they could complete the quest. And so you had to form a line, otherwise nobody could go through. And because this quest is so early in the expansion, everybody had to do it. Like you literally, like the day that Stormblood released, you literally couldn't do anything else.
But like any other game, you just have a crowd of people just mashing to try and get in. But no, this is Final Fantasy XIV. We have a really friendly and polite community, so it was just British style. Just queue after just mimes long.
Yeah. And so yeah, this was an experience on the day that Stormblood was released,
and led to the mimetic name of Rauban X, which led to a lot of people who came in later thinking, "Wait, there's an extreme Rauban fight. That sounds amazing."
Yeah, or they were like, "Oh no," or they would be crazy. We have to kill him. But yeah, no.
That's very funny.
And so yeah, people literally had to form a line to do this quest. And so yeah, like as we've said, like in further expansions, they have like mitigated this. There are no longer solo duties this early in the expansion, so that people naturally just like spread out as they play at different speeds through the expansion content. But it is still a very memorable moment in MMO history.
That's very funny.
They fortunately mitigated it in Heaven's Ward and in later expansions by having two major starting zones that filtered the players in different directions before uniting later, which helped the pace. But and while technically we're doing that here, it's a much shorter split.
It's a much smaller fork. Yeah, like there was a fork here just now with the other quest with Mildred that we didn't pick up, but it's a much smaller fork, so people got stuck at Relbon's Brawl. So people just did the other side and then got caught.
Yeah, whereas if you remember in Heaven's Ward, you had an entire sweep going on in the Sea of Clouds and an entire sweep going on in Keth's Western Highlands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's very funny.
So yeah, and this is a solo duty, so we got a break to do it. So let's get going.
My information was inaccurate, it would seem. The patrol never came. Alright, Relbon, let's see what this is about. All went to plan then. Good. Imagine having to sit through this upcoming cutscene over and over only to be kicked out at the end. Wait, did they not have cutscene skip by Stormblood?
They did, but still.
Our scouts report that a unit escorting the prototype weapons has left Castellum Velodina. The resistance is already in position, so we have but to wait for our guests to arrive. Proceed!
Like people on PS3 or slower computers would have to wait the loading screen.
Mm-hmm.
2 loading screens, actually. Oh, it's this motherfucker!
Yeah.
Didn't they?
The guy who killed you.
Teddy's favorite.
And here we are, right as rain, with frets in your toys to put through their paces.
Sounds like something that Waluigi would say.
It's like all my name days have come at once.
Greenwa is what Waluigi says whenever he runs into Luigi. Wait, you're not planning to fight, are you, Relbon? You're down an arm.
He nearly kicked your ass in the melee.
Well, if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head.
Once already.
With the missing arm?
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush. Attack!
All right, let's get to it.
Come on, Bill.
And we will drop a Thunder 2 on that group. We'll take care of these little motherfuckers.
Get after them, damn you!
How many of these little slashers are there?
A plural. Alize, why are you swinging your sword? You are a red mage.
Got them. Whoops!
Because
Almost walked
we
into
do it
that.
a certain way, doesn't it?
She learned from the same person.
Also, I learned what stack attack is off of.
I'm not doing much damage to these guys. Am I supposed to focus on the prototype, maybe? Okay. Let's drop Thunder on all these guys.
Yeah. Prior to this, it was pretty much always the good rule of thumb in solo duties to focus on the ads first, but in Stormblood they start mixing it up, so that's not a hard and fast rule anymore.
Gotcha.
So they kind of just gotta, like, pay attention and see what's going good.
Oh, that's a lot of AoEs. Oh, it's more slashes, god damn it.
At least the slashes go down easy.
Alice's hurting. These things have a lot of HP.
This music's from Castor Meridiano.
Yeah, it's the Nero music.
And Livia as well.
Wow, we're doing no damage to these guys. They're doing no damage. Uh-oh. They're doing no damage to us either, but this is a tankier fight than I was expecting.
Yeah, I think that was another thing that exasperated the issues of Raubad because it's such a long solo duty, that it's such a long fight that, you know, that it eats up server time for a while.
These guys. Oh, Alice's in trouble. Ow! What the hell? Alice, get out of the AoE!
Okay, that was a bit silly.
I've got to kill this thing before it kills Alice, which is going to be one hell of a job.
Have you been tethered to yet?
Have I been what?
Tethered.
I have now.
There you go.
I was running away from the tether, but I also had aggro on the boss, who had Alice's aggro. So I was running from the bomb, with the boss following me and Alice following the boss. Like bloody Scooby-Doo episode.
I have been tethered. I cannot target the thing that's tethered to me.
You just gotta run away from it.
More slashers, god damn it! What's that blue AoE? Is that an ally?
That's Raubad's AoE.
Okay. Well, we've got it at 50% HP, but Alice is in a bad way. Oh, I've been tethered by two things! I can't help but the fight because I have to run! Okay, there we go. Or, no. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm going to have to do this fight over again.
They're literally using animations from the Paladin.
Oh, hey! Oh, sweet! Fight's over. We didn't have to kill them. He who fights and runs. What the? Who the hells are you lot? For Al Amigo, let none escape!
Valron's kind of sexy. Yeah. Kind of extra sexy.
It's pretty cool.
I always said sexy.
I mean, that too.
It is kind of.
Come on, it's halfway to self-detonating. Come on, everybody, go! Okay, yeah, we got it. Got it.
It's just a DPS race, so as a black mage, you should do this, right? That hasn't given you any trouble today.
In my defense, the first DPS race I did that I lost was against a black mage.
Oh! Damn it all! Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I've passed harder stools than these piles of scrap. You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
Yeah, because I'll kill the shit out of you next time I see you. So are we letting him get away to send a message, or just because we're too lazy to finish off the other 40% of his health bar?
Aye, run and tell you
A little
what's
column
right.
A, a little...
The day belongs to Al Amigo!
Raban just immediately answers the question.
Alice's got the glowing sword glitch going.
They've got to let my husband live so I can keep being like, oh, Grenoir, hi.
I do like that expression. I've passed harder stools than that crap.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's a very evocative phrasing there.
Well done, all of you. I'd call this operation a resounding success. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bull of Al Amigo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Credit where it's due, Master Kemp. 'Twas Marshal Tarpin who made this plan, and all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, who carried it out to perfection. Aye, that they did. Not a single casualty, for which I'm grateful beyond words. Yeah, you're welcome. I've no doubt our comrades back at the Reach will feel the same. If you're playing a white mage, that's got to be even more, yeah, you're welcome. As will ours. Or any kind of healer, I guess. It's been a pleasure, General. Until the next battle. Monago, I leave the Scions in your care. Yeah, babysitting us, I see. We shall return to the castrum then. Lore, Mistress Loreweaver, once more you have my thanks. As Master Kemp said, until the next battle. Hey, Alice, you feeling okay? You did get a little beat to shit through no fault of anyone else but you. That brute of an Imperial officer was a force to be reckoned with, wasn't he? A fool, mayhap, but he held his own against the Flame General. I'd heard the stories, but to actually see you in action, I almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously, though, it was inspirational. But you must be tired of hearing that, eh? I'll keep it simple then. Thanks for the help out there. Darkonite weapon, level 255, so worse than what I can get elsewhere. Quick tongue materia.
That what?
Black Mage does like to cast quickly.
Well, there's no reason to remain here any longer. Let's get back to the Reach. I will help with this fight in just a moment. Hey, wait, I'm not in the party. I don't need to help with this fight. You guys can handle it yourselves.
Rude.
All right, pray return. To Northeastern Rogger's Reach.
Great.
The tale will... Oh! There's notes of the victory fanfare in this tune. Da-da-da-da-da-da. The tale will need to be spread far and wide if it is to help the Resistance draw new recruits. Fortunately, Monago is eager to see to that. I wonder what Conrad has planned for us. Oh, not Methrid. Conrad. I leave you in my officer's capable hands, and them in yours. So literally a quest to walk back to town for 100,000 EXP.
They have to get you to the next level.
You didn't have to take... What?
Yeah, I mean, we have to level up again.
You didn't have to take part in the operation, but you did. You went above and beyond what was asked of you, without hesitation, and for that we owe you a debt. Our victory may not count for much in practical terms, but its symbolic value can't be overstated. Alliance and Resistance fighters came together to face an Imperial unit equipped with Garlemald's newest weapons, and smashed them. The people will remember this day. Aye, that they will, for it marks the beginning of something far greater than any single victory. The beginning of a campaign by a united Eorzea to drive the Garleans from our lands. Promises and platitudes mean naught without action, but the Alliance took the field and risked their lives for our cause. To think that the last time Gridanian troops trod this soil was more than a century ago, during the Autumn War. That was to defend against our invasion. Ours is a long and bloody history, to be sure, and it gives me heart to see that despite our acrimonious past, we can still come together for the sake of the future. Well said, Commander, which is why I intend to go from village to village and spread word of our victory and our new alliance. The people will flock to our banners. Just you wait and see. Lore, Alice, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. Okay, no weapons I want. Okay, so, I've got a pressure headache.
Oh. Yeah. Because of the season shift and your sinuses being fucky-wucky.
Yeah, I've been snotty and drippy all stream.
Gross.
Very gross, yes. So I think we're gonna stop there, and we'll do Methrid next time. Stormblood's off to a good start. Stormblood is off to a good start.
Now we can log out in the site of...
In the site of what?
In the site of Ralgar.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Man, seeing I wonder if we will ever face one of the 12 as a primal. That would be cool. But yeah, that's where we're going to stop for today. Stormblood's off to a good start. We will be continuing Stormblood for the foreseeable future, not really taking any detours except to do Black Mage class quests. And I guess I've got stuff that I've got to get one class of each roll to level 70, so that I can do dungeons.
Yeah, that'll be mostly an off-stream thing.
Yeah. I'll be playing Black Mage on stream pretty much entirely.
Yeah. But there will be, like, other job quests to do on stream.
Yeah.
And to be fair, there are a few jobs that just start at 70.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, if you want to just skip that whole process, you could just pick up Sage and Reaper at level 70.
True.
But you still do need a tank and a DPS.
Well, once I get Black Mage up high enough to pick up Reaper and Sage, I'll have my level 70 range DPS.
Well,
that's a caster, not a ranged DPS.
Yeah,
they're two different things.
Yeah, in Shadowbringers they make them distinct.
Well, Endwalker, they make them distinct.
Endwalker, yeah, it's
in Shadowbringers, it's physical and magical.
Yeah.
Well, noted. Alright, well, so yeah, that's going to be it. I will read my schedule and get off. Before I do, I would like to plug a couple of things. First, if you're watching this on Twitch, I have a YouTube channel where I upload all my streams. You can watch the entire Final Fantasy XIV playlist from the beginning, or any of the other games that I've played over the last 7 years. Everything is on YouTube. You can find that either with just I'm Loreweaver on YouTube, or you can use the !YT command in Twitch chat. That'll get you the link. If you're watching this on YouTube, I stream live on Twitch almost every day at 1 p.m. EST. And I stream this every Saturday at 1 p.m. EST. So, if you want to watch live, go to twitch.tv/Loreweaver15. And join in chat. I love having people in chat. Come talk to me. It's great. I'd also like to plug my Patreon, which you can find either in the description of the YouTube video or with the !Patreon command in Twitch chat. I make my living off of Patreon. It's my sole source of income, and I make enough to pay my rent and my bills, but I don't really make much beyond that. And I'd really like to have emergency savings for medical emergencies, for if I need to replace stuff, and eventually so I can pay my student loans off. So if you could go to my Patreon and pledge $1 a month or $1 per stream or anything in between, every little bit helps. I'd be grateful. Hell, pledge a bunch per stream if you really want to change my life. I'm grateful to everybody who pledges to my Patreon because you make it so I can do this for a living. If it weren't for you guys, I'd be a telemarketer or whatever. Some horrible job, 9 to 5, where I'd be doing something unfulfilling. But instead, I have this job where I can make content for you guys, and I can play video games with you guys, and I can have a good time with my friends and fans, and I love it. I love my job, so thank you, all of you who pledge to my Patreon. As for the schedule, I don't have a December schedule yet, so the rest of November is very simple. Sunday through Wednesday, I'll be playing Super Mario RPG, or at least I have that blocked out for Super Mario RPG. I may finish it before then, in which case we'll play something else, possibly 13 Sentinels, possibly something else, I don't know yet. And then Thursday, I will be playing Root Double Before Crime After Days at 5-ish p.m. EST. There's the Path of Exile expansion reveal stream at 3:30 p.m. EST on Thursday that I'll be doing first, and then that should only take 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'll do before Root Double after that. So 4:30 or 5, and that's for a patron. So yeah, that'll be it for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. and I will see you next time.
Ciao for now.
Bye.
Have fun, stay safe, and be brave enough to kind. Be brave enough to be kind.
Yeah, everybody kind.
Pokeform has me again. Oh god. Oh fuck.
End the stream. End the stream.